mute button.
Hello.
Well, make sure ask someone to make sure they can put in the comments that they can see us.
That's true. We are now live. Let us know if y'all can see us just fine. We can see you.
Right.
There we go. Yay. Perfect. All right. Three
they
faces.
Don't know the hours it took to get to this 1 minute start here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, bear with us. This is new software, so we're just getting this set up. I guess we can go ahead and start this show. Let's see if this works. I'm going to go ahead and cue up the music. You guys set?
Right as ever.
Rock and roll.
All right. Here we go.
It's time for the Apple WatchCast. Apple WatchCast, a podcast dedicated to the Apple Watch.
Today is Thursday, August 3rd, and it's time for episode 200 of the Apple WatchCast, where we talk about any and everything Apple Watch, Apple's most personal and healthy device yet. I'm your host, Tom, and joining me is Vincent and Chris. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Hey, Vincent. Hey, Tom.
We made it, 200 shows. Does it feel like we've done 200?
No.
Not me.
No.
I've done about 25, so I'm good. I got another 200 left in me.
Well, great. Well, this should be fun. The last time we did a video episode was 100 episodes ago for our 100th show. We used a service called Blab for that, but they have since shut down.
Hey, we outlasted them.
Yeah, it wasn't because of us. I promise you, it wasn't because of us. So now we're using Crowdcast. So hopefully this will go smoothly. So please bear with us because this is our first live use of the software. We're kind of learning this as we go. And I'm checking the comments here. We've been getting some great comments. Is everybody just comment back if the video looks good, if you can hear us okay, because we have no idea if anybody.
And we've already got a ton of questions, Tom.
Yes, we'll get to that throughout the show. And also a reminder here, because it's live, there's no editing possible here, which I love because it saves me so much time. But I also don't love it because there's going to be mistakes and I can't correct them. So hopefully it will be okay. But thanks to everyone for joining us, for taking the time on a weekday evening to be here. We really appreciate it. And a big thank you to all of our listeners out there. Without you, there would not be a show at all. If we did not see the great response we've had since we started doing this, we would have stopped a long time ago, trust me. But your continued support and passion for all things Apple Watch keep the show going. And hopefully, we're just getting started. So anyway, again, thanks to all of you for listening every week. We do love doing this show as well. It's always a lot of fun. Looks
Apple
like
Watch 3. It's coming out.
Oh, yes. It looks like everybody can hear us okay. Looks like the video and audio is okay from most people here. Someone's watching on an iPad. That's good. Hello from LA. That's Norman.
All right.
Hello. Yeah. So nice. Like the booth, Tom. Well, Drew, it's not a booth. It's a corner of a room with some foam on it. So it's
I was noticing that you do look much more official than we do. You know, you got the old studio and we got the little, we're in the garage. I also noticed too that the comments don't scroll automatically on the right, do they? So we have to kind of scroll up so we can see everything.
Mine are scrolling.
Yours are scrolling? Okay,
yeah.
mine are not.
Okay. It looks like Ray says the app keeps closing. Well,
Chrome
now,
seems to be the best.
Yeah, Chrome does seem to be the best browser to do for this. Just an FYI, I don't know if you're still listening, Ray, but that is the browser. We couldn't get this to work until we went into Chrome.
Trial and error.
Right, exactly. So this episode is being recorded and will be released here in like a day or so to everyone to listen to as our regular audio only podcast, as well as the video will be posted on our website as well, so you can watch that. So we've got to keep in mind there's some people who won't be able to see anything here. They're just listening later on as an audio show because we've never done this before. So nice to keep that in mind. Let's see what else we got here. Going to Chrome then. Okay, Drew is switching to Chrome.
This is like super exciting.
Yes. So anyway, I couldn't resist, and I went back and looked at all of our previous 199 episodes that we've done, and I've got a couple of quick statistics here that kind of blew me away. We've reviewed over 311 apps, approximately, in that time period. We've done over 20 interviews. We've reviewed over 50 different watch bands, over 20 different chargers and cases, and we've done somewhere around 100 or more app or crap apps. Okay, that's a lot of crap. I'm just saying. So,
did you figure out how many of those crap apps are now real apps?
No, I didn't. I did not have that kind of time to figure that out. But why don't we do that here tonight? For everyone online that can join in for an episode of App or Crap. That'll be fun. We'll poll everybody, see what they think. It should be kind of cool. We've never really done that before, where we have people tune in. And as I mentioned on our previous show, we'll be giving away something here on the show a little bit later. We'll try to keep the show within our normal time frame of an hour or so, but before the show is over, we will do the giveaway. So I guess I should tell everybody what it is we're giving away so they can stay tuned. I thought about this a lot, and I was going to give away an Apple Watch band, but then there's the issue of size, 42 millimeter, 38 millimeter. Not everybody likes certain kinds of bands, so here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to let you pick your own band if you win this, or any other Apple Watch related item like a stand or a charger or a case, anything through an Amazon gift card. So we're going to give you a $30 Amazon gift card in a random drawing of current participants here tonight. So how many people we have? We got about 24 right now. So the odds are pretty good of winning, I would say. You got 1 in 24 right now. So look for that a little bit later on in the show. Must be present here in the Crowdcast event at the time of the drawing to win. Okay, so we'll do that a little bit later on. It's just our way of making sure you don't hang up on us. So
can't register and go away and think you listened to the whole thing or watched the whole thing,
or if you're falling asleep.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully you're not falling asleep with this. Has anyone else experienced less battery life after the latest WatchOS update? I used to get through the entire day just fine. I'd have 30 some plus % left at the very end of a day. But since the update, I've hit that dreaded power reserve notice like twice in 1 week. And on the other days, the watch was very low by the end of the day. Either of you experienced that?
I'm not that active, Tom. I mean, being extremely sedentary gives a lot of life to the battery.
Okay.
Well, I did a trip to Nashville today, and I know how to get to Nashville from Knoxville, but I did use my GPS because I wasn't exactly sure in the city, plus all the construction. So I had the GPS going, and I'm still at 44%. So that does drain your battery a little bit, but I haven't seen any change, Tom. Really?
Okay. Well, Rocco says yes on the battery draining. So there's at least one other instance there. And Debbie agrees with you, Vincent. So
yeah.
So
just take it easy.
So there's Miles. Did you see Miles throw a comment in there? He has to charge. He charges 2x a day.
Wow. Oh, WatchOS 4. Of course, he's on the new one, which is not up.
It's on the beta.
Yeah, it's not up to par yet. So that's. Similar problem I have with my phone is that I'm using the public beta of iOS 11, and I've got horrible battery life on it. That's what you do when you go to the betas,
It's a risk.
Yep. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, I need to mention Patreon, as we do at the front of every show here. If you visit patreon.com/AppleWatchCast, you can support our show. You can subscribe for as little as $1 a month and receive some pretty cool stuff from us. You can get a shout out on the show. You can get access to bonus episodes. You can get official Apple WatchCast mugs like this one here that I'm drinking from. So you can see it's got our logo on there. A little backwards, but it's perfect. Perfect little giveaway. We also have things like the Apple Watch band. Let me show you that here. I don't know if you can see that, but we've got the Apple WatchCast logo on there. So you can get a band as well.
Nice.
At a certain level. And you can actually be on our show and participate in an episode of App or Crap or anything else. So check out our page at patreon.com to subscribe and become a patron of the Apple WatchCast. And I have to give a quick shout out to William Reed for becoming a supporter of the Apple WatchCast. Thank you, William. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yay, William.
Yes.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
Hey, quick question. So, do friends and family of participants of the podcast are ineligible to win? Because my son is watching, and if he wins the Amazon gift card, that'd be a little crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Do you want me to exclude him or not?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. He can go. He's got a 1 in 24 chance. So
that's right. He's got 4% like everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought let's take a moment here and let's look at some of the questions that we've been getting, because since we put this up, we've gotten quite a few questions. We'll go ahead and take a couple of them here. We'll take some more later on the show. First one up here is from Miles. Says, what do you think interactions will be between Apple Watch and HomePod? Do you think there will be any interactions? Maybe a way to control it like you can with the Apple TV? Very good question, Miles. At first, I didn't think how you would have any interaction with the HomePod, but that would be an interesting way to control it. Although, isn't it already a voice-activated controlled device, right? I mean,
it should be, but
yeah,
volume control. I mean, that should be obvious, hopefully.
But
okay, what about using your watch as a microphone from another room?
It may be that, because if you're in the same room with it, there's no reason to interact with any other device. You can tell it to be.
Oh, you could be so mean to people.
Yeah, I guess you could. If you're in the other room, and you could, start messing.
And if your watch gets, if you get LTE on the watch, and you're like in a different city.
Oh yeah, you can really mess with them.
Yeah. Then you're gonna have a good time.
So So anyway, I'm not sure about HomePod. Anybody else have any?
I mean, it's software, right? I mean, the thing is, they can plug a lot of things into it. I mean, I'm fully expecting them to plug in Siri, the full-on Siri kit, and make sure that it works with everything else. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. And this is kind of going to be the center of your home, and
hopefully.
It has, like 18 speakers and 15 mics or something like that. So hopefully it'll do something more than just play music.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but it's not meant to be like Amazon's device or Google's device.
Right.
It's supposed to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to go there though? Yeah. For now, it's going to probably expand.
Good question here from Miles. He follows up here. He says, "Are any of you planning on getting a HomePod? If they were taking pre-orders, I would have already done it." Yes,
I
definitely.
I don't do pre-orders anymore.
You
So I'm still
don't.
waiting for my camera. I'm still waiting for my camera band. So
Yeah, but that's not Apple though. That's not Apple.
That's true.
Yeah, but
I did pre-order the AirPods. Right, that was a pretty good buy.
Yeah, we got at least 3 or 4 people in the chat here says that they definitely are going to be ordering the HomePod.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Does anybody want to use Echo?
How old is that device, Vincent? That's a couple years old.
I got it when I got it during the pre-order.
Right.
So it was one of the original. Yep.
Let's see what else here. We got a question from this is from Debbie. It says, "Thanks for such a great podcast. You have helped me several times with issues my watch and my iPhone. Question for all: what is your favorite feature of the watch and your favorite app? Thanks again. Can't wait for the show." Tough question because it continually changes. Favorite feature of the watch? I mean, I'm not sure at this point. I mean, other than the awesome fitness tracking ability of it, to me, that is kind of the core of it. Obviously, that's what Apple has done too. But the ability for it to just track every single movement that I do without me having to do anything is pretty awesome. And I'd say second to that would be more of a hardware thing. I think the ability to change bands, no surprise there for me, right? But I love that system. It's so simple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, fitness. Okay. Mine would actually be notifications. I mean, the thing is, it's something that we take for granted, I guess. It's like one of the the fact that you are cognizant and aware of the weather changing, and just news snippets. Like you're sitting there and just stuff comes at you. You're not picking up your phone, and you just kind of stay in tune without with the flick of your wrist. I mean, that's my favorite feature, if you can call it that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but apps, it's gonna have to still be dark sky. It's fun. It's fun, literally, to say, "Hey, rain in 5 minutes," and then it starts to rain.
And now, it's very accurate.
I have to ask you, we've had a lot of it kind of let up for a little while, but for a while here in Houston, we were getting a ton of rain and storms, coming and going constantly. Mm-hmm. And at least for me, dark sky was horribly inaccurate. I mean, it'd be pouring. It never told me a thing, I mean, it just couldn't keep up, I guess it couldn't keep up. Usually it's pretty smart, but I think the weather was so crazy that it just, it couldn't. So I kind of lost a little faith in it for a while there.
I think mine is still the maps, where the directions go on your watch, and you get a little vibration when you're going to need to turn. I still remember the first time I used it was in a snowstorm in Milwaukee. And, I was driving to the airport, which I shouldn't have done. I should have not driven in snow. I'm not very good at it. And, I just started up the maps, and it went on my watch, and all of a sudden I'm getting vibrations on my watch. I'm like, I don't think I should look at my watch because it's snowing like crazy. I'm like, oh, it's the directions. And it saved me. So it's still my favorite.
Definitely. That would definitely save you. Let's see. Kathy is asking us to hold up our watches so everybody can see what we have on.
Yeah, I got the Nike white band.
Okay. Nice. Vincent?
The Clockwork Synergy alligator print one.
Oh, you went
back. All right.
When you're. Oh yeah, I love that. It's well made, and it's impressive when you're meeting with clients, I guess.
Nice. I'm still rocking the one I reviewed last week from Clockwork, the bomber. I don't know if you can
bomber
see
jacket.
The bomber leather one, which I absolutely love. And then I'll give you a sneak.
So
Go ahead.
I was just say, everyone out there, put your hands up so we can see yours.
Wait, I have to invite everybody up. But let me give you a sneak peek of what I'm going to review probably on the next episode that we do is this guy right here. If you can tell, this is the Twistaflex band.
Woo. Oh, yeah.
So
the
hair removal band.
Yes, I will have a full review of this on our next show. I'm enjoying it.
Now, do you have to be our age to say your dad's had those, or younger kids' dads had those?
I think you have to be our age because its heyday, I think, was the 40s and 50s. Maybe into the 60s.
It got into the 60s. Yeah, I think it hit
60s
the 60s.
and 70s maybe, but then it just you never heard the word after the 70s, I'm sure. But
and then when you break it, your dad gets really mad at you. Not that ever happened to me.
I was reading Dan's comments here.
All right. Tell you what, I think it's time. Let's go ahead. There is a little bit of news to talk about, just a couple of things that we can go over. Why don't we go ahead and start that? Let's see if I get the music queued up here, see if this actually works. All right, here we go.
The Apple WatchCast News.
All right, first thing up was Apple had its fiscal year. The Q3 earnings call was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I'm losing track of my days here. I think it was yesterday. And some very interesting numbers coming out of this. Profits of $8.72 billion on revenues of $45.4 billion. They sold 41 million iPhones. That's great. In one quarter, 11.4 million iPads and 4.29 million Macs. And as I go down these numbers, they say so far in the last 10 years, they've sold 1.2 billion iPhones since released. That's crazy.
Amazing.
Their services division is now the size of a Fortune 100 company. iPad sales were up 15%, and half of those were to first-time buyers. Macs hit a new June sales record in China and Japan, so things are happening all over for Apple. Now, here's the Apple Watch section. Sales were up 50% year over year, And they say now that the Apple Watch is the number one selling smartwatch by a very large margin.
All right. Are we
Yes.
surprised? Or we're not surprised, I should say. We're not surprised.
Probably not surprised, although they've never released numbers. You know, this is as
No.
close as they get to telling us what's going on.
Yeah,
Right.
that was for the first time we've ever gotten a little detail.
Right. And there's a few other little tidbits in here I thought were kind of interesting. The AirPods, as we know, have a 98% customer satisfaction, but they increased the production capacity and are working to get them to customers as quickly as they can. I think it's still 6 weeks if you order it today from Apple. It's crazy. And then I found this very interesting. 3 out of 4 Apple Pay transactions happen outside the U.S. 3 out of 4.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I can see that. I mean, folks outside the U.S. are so used to using NFC. I think maybe the POSs are more further along.
Well, but it surprised me just because that was the last place that they introduced. First, they introduced Apple Pay here in the U.S. and then went to, and now it's already eclipsed everything in the U.S. That's pretty amazing.
That was one of the more amazing facts when I read that. That surprised me. That was a very neat statistic.
And then the other thing was that Apple now has, you need a drum roll for this one, $261.5 billion in cash.
Wow.
How many suitcases do you have to put that in? I'm just wondering.
That's more than, what is there, about 200 countries in the world? That's probably more than 190 countries in the world.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
That is amazing.
Amazing. So anyway, stock market went a little nuts after all this. And, you know, a nice change of pace. Usually the stock drops after Apple makes record earnings. This time it actually went up. So good for Apple and good for people who love the watch. And then this I thought was kind of, there's like a series of these things came out. We were just talking about the HomePod. And apparently somebody got a hold of a developer. He discovered when he looked through the HomePod's IPSW files, the firmware, he discovered a number of different things listed, like a skiing workout, downhill snow sports, distance, ski data, and workout activity type. So the thought is that Apple's going to have a skiing workout coming up. What do y'all think of that?
I think I'm going to use it when I'm using it when I'm on the elliptical machine. No, that seems pretty neat. I don't know if it was a question from a viewer, and I don't know if it was 2 months ago or 6 months ago, but didn't someone do a lot of skiing and asked about that? So I think it's a pretty neat thing. I think the more different customized apps that they do with the research that gives you good data from it, the better. I think it just continues to differentiate.
There was a third-party app that did that tracked all your skiing activity. So now it looks like they might get Sherlocked here shortly.
Unless skiing is a code word for something else.
Maybe. Now, the other rumor that was flying around was that they were adding yoga as a workout as well. Then after going through it, turns out that this list of all these different types of activities was simply something that you could add in yourself as a custom thing. So they're not going to be built in. And that was like yoga and like water polo, all kinds of stuff.
Wasn't there that app that like learned an exercise?
The what?
The weightlifting, the gym weight one.
Yeah.
Where the exercise move in, and it basically gave you credit for it. I mean, if it was a blank slate, you can kind of program it yourself.
Right. I use that Gymatic app, which I
Gymatic, that's what it was.
It's like magic. I love it. It's fantastic. It's so smart.
Dan said yoga's there now. He used it today. So is he?
Oh, yoga is there. I did not see it on my watch. I don't see it listed under other. Is it under other?
Looking.
Because
I don't really do yoga.
Yeah, I think Dan's pulling our leg.
I think so. Unless Dan did yoga today, but I don't think he got credit for it. If you go to other, it's just
other.
Then it's just an open goal, right? I mean, I don't
gotta be other.
Name it yourself.
That would be.
I don't see it in the list. Anyway, those are new labels or new options coming up. And then the other thing I wanted to mention, we talked about the first jailbreak of the Apple Watch.
We did. Yeah.
The feds are very interested in this now. So in at least one case, the government sought to search an Apple Watch. And in that case, it was a drug trafficking investigation in Ohio. They weren't able to execute the warrant for the Apple Watch Series 2. They issued a separate search warrants for the phone and for the watch. So they sought to gain access to the phone by forcing the fingerprint of the suspect onto the Touch ID sensor to unlock the iOS. But they did not get the warrant apparently for the watch. But this is clearly obvious that this is the first case I've seen that they're seeking access to wearables as well. So,
so why would I'm asking a dumb question again, but why would you get a warrant for the phone but not the watch?
The judge denied it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the judge didn't understand the difference.
Maybe not.
But since the watch has been jailbroken, you're probably going to see more and more of this, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Coming up. And then the last thing out here kind of contradicts what we just talked about with Apple's earnings. But and correct me again, Vincent. This is XIAOMI Zami Xing. What? How do you pronounce that thing? What?
I don't know. It's my limited Chinese. Xiaomi.
I thought you pronounced it before. Okay. Xiaomi is now the leading the wearables market. It just jumped into first place with Fitbit in second and Apple Watch all the way back at third. And I'm not sure if I believe that.
But if you look at the growth, though. I mean, Fitbit's way down, Apple's way up, and I don't know what Xiaomi did. Obviously, they're way up, but
they shipped 3.7 million devices in
3.7. That's pretty good.
In the Q2, Fitbit did 3.4 million, and Apple shipped 2.8. And if those numbers are correct,
they did 3.4. Weren't they? They were over 5 million units shipped previously.
They're definitely going down, but if these numbers are right, Apple shipped its 30 millionth Apple Watch at some point in the past 3 months. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I've mentioned it a couple of times on the show. I see more and more Apple Watches out there now. They tend to catch my eye a lot more than the other competitive products, but it's still seen more and more and more, and not as many of the competitors. So it's got to be growing pretty significantly. And I still give out the Apple Watch podcast cards.
Oh, good. That was for Q2. Q3, I bet we see Apple jump back up into second, if not first place. Don't you think?
It's crazy though. I mean, like it's $15. I mean, you can buy like 20 of these. So yeah, I can see. I can strap out activity on everything.
Here's the problem I have with the article we just talked about, though, is you're calling the Apple Watch just a wearable. It's its own category of smartwatch. And that's where Apple defines it. They don't define it as just a wearable. Because you're right, a wearable can be $20, right? I mean, it could be anything these days. Yeah. So big difference.
So, I mean, shipment numbers don't really matter. I guess if they put revenue on there, then it'd be just Apple blows them out of the water, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Revenue and profit. There's no competition.
Far more profitable. Okay, I tell you what, let's move on. You want to do a segment of App or Crap?
Oh, Lordy.
Of course.
Are you ready for that, Vincent? Do you have something?
Vincent's is crap.
That's something.
I'm sure you have something in your library of
Go grab one of your kids. They'll make one up for you real quick.
We'll actually do this. Let me do a little poll here. Let me create a poll.
So I prepared for App or Crap so you can't see my poker face.
Oh, Lordy.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Chris, I think we'll let you go first.
All right. My app is called Dives Near Me, like dive restaurants. So after you load the app, you just, it knows your GPS location. So you can pick ranges of 5 miles. So if you're gonna walk or do something pretty quick, 25 miles, 50 miles, and 100 miles. Just select the search, and it finds the dives. So the local joints, the small joints, something that's kind of particular to the area you're in. It avoids the chains. So it's called Dives Near Me. And on your watch, what it does is it just lists the search results, and you can use a digital crown and scroll up and down, find what you want, hit it, and gives you the address. So it's called Dives Near Me. It's 99 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, that reminds me of an app called Near Beer.
Hey, there's one called Breweries Near Me that I have.
Exactly.
All right, I just sent that out as a poll. So everybody who's listening, if you can go ahead and vote. And right now it's 4-1 against here. What do you think?
Can I vote?
I think you can. Can you see where to vote?
Well, you can't. You can't look at the poll. You guys can't look at the poll.
Well, what do you think?
People don't have confidence in it.
Look at that. There's a lot of crap there. Whoa! Oh, yeah. It's one of those things. It builds on each other.
Yeah, it does.
I don't see any technical reason why this thing can't exist, except for the fact that someone has to define what a dive is,
right?
And then inventory them. I would think that it's a feasible app, but someone hasn't actually aggregated the data on a dive. That's what I want to call it. I want to call it crap.
So you're adding, you're piling on the on the crap, so to speak. Okay.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
The crap train.
Wow, there's only you only have 3 votes for app. You have 10 for crap. I'm gonna make it 4 for app. I think it's actually an app. Now you didn't say it was any good, but I think it might actually be an app.
2 dives.
So we've got 3 apps and 10 for crap. Is everybody done voting? Go ahead and get your votes in right now. If I don't see a change here in a second, we'll go ahead and let Chris tell us.
All right, I'll reveal it.
Oh, hold on.
No pressure.
We got another vote here. At least it was another crap. Unfortunately.
Don't know. Is that an option?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I did not. You have to say app or crap. That's the title. Okay, go ahead, Chris. What is it?
Hey, Andrew, thanks for all that crap. So I looked these up, and there's breweries near me. There's all kinds of apps that it's something near me, but I couldn't find one specifically for that. So it's crap.
Okay, all right. So they were right.
It's a data issue.
They were
right. There are tons of obviously there's a couple of websites I found and things that you can look. There actually is an app for the show. The Dives and Diners show, but it got a bunch of 1 stars. So, and it looks like it was self-loaded, so it wasn't very good. So it's crap.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Vincent, are you ready to go or not?
Sure. Let's see. This is a free app. And, I've been traveling lately, and it's a pain in the butt to can I say butt? I can say butt, right? to have all the different airline apps on your watch or on your phone. Well, this one aggregates all of them. It's called App in the Air. And you basically plug in your flight and your airport, and it knows the distance that it requires for you to travel to get to the airport. So it'll tell you when to check in. It'll tell you how much time you have to get to the airport. And then, to get past security and when to board. So it's all on your wrist. Yeah. And when you land, it also has links for you to call a cab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You had me till that last one. Now I'm double.
Okay. I set up the poll here for Vincent. I'm in a generous mood. I'm going to say it's an app.
How do I get rid of the old poll, Tom? Oh, there's a new poll. Okay.
Yeah, you should get it.
Oh, so now everyone thinks his is an app.
Looks like it.
All right, so I do a ton of traveling. I've
Sure.
never heard of that app. Although I know all the airports I travel, I actually know all that data in my brain because I do it so much. I liked what you were saying until you said the very end, and you kind of afterthought. Oh, and by the way, when you land, you can get a cab. So if it had said Uber, I would have been like, all right, now we're there. But a cab, that's about 1995, right? Because who does cabs anymore?
Sure.
Oh man, but still, it's very doable. So someone did the research, or is it like user populated data? I mean, like Waze.
I guess it has a database, like Waze.
I'm just saying crap.
So Vincent, right now you have 12 votes for app and 3 for crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost it is the exact opposite of Chris's right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So Chris, you say you said it's an
crap.
app. You said it's crap.
No, I said it's crap.
Okay, I said it was an app. What is it, Vincent?
Well, it's not crap in the air. It is a real app.
Oh,
All
Yes.
right.
It's
Nice.
a pretty cool app. Yeah.
It sounds
I
like
wanna
it.
review
It's very, very astute, aren't they?
Yes.
They know their
They have
stuff.
Google.
That's true. No cheating now. You can't be looking this stuff up. You're on your honor system here, completely. All right. I have an app here. It's called Air Connect. And this app is it's just a complication for your watch that lets you know if your AirPods are connected or not. It's a little icon of AirPods. They're either green for connected or red for not, and it's 99 cents.
What? Say that again?
Where do you see the icon on your watch?
It's a complication for your watch face.
Oh, complication. Okay, I might have missed
That's
that.
all it is. It's just a complication.
Hey, real quick, I noticed that when we're doing the video and you got the chat, you really have to pay attention to app or crap. If you miss something, when you're reading the chat on the right, you might miss something. That's what I was doing. So I was multitasking not very well.
Okay.
All right. So it's a complication on your watch.
Yes. And let me send out the poll here.
But you get the audio config, you get the audio confirmation that you're connected. So why would you need a visual?
Not always. You get a ding, but it could be your phone. It could just be it connecting to mine. I don't know about you, but mine connect to 3 or 4 different devices.
Mine do too.
Yeah. And I guess you could swipe up to see if it's connected.
I'm going to phone a friend. I'm going to phone a friend at the bottom here.
It's a high majority of crap.
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. We're at 8 versus 2.
All right. Yeah.
You guys have some time to think about this. I'm going to go with crap as well.
Yeah, I'm going crap. I don't. I mean, it's one of those apps I guess you could use, but it'd be an extra step to figure something out is connected. So I'm just saying crap.
Well, actually, everybody's right. It's crap.
Yeah.
But I am so tired of hearing the sound in my ear that they're connected, but it's not connected to my watch. And I have to dig in to either swipe up and tell it to connect or go into settings and Bluetooth. I wish I could just glance at my watch and see if it's connected, right?
Well, what I do, Tom, and I don't know if other people on listen or watching in tonight, what I do is like when I go for a run, I'm just not going to take my phone. I just put everything into airplane mode, and then the Bluetooth connects to my watch right away. If not, you have to finagle a little bit.
Yeah, I guess
That's
true.
right.
You could do that. That makes sense.
Because I'm not using my phone anyway, so I put it in airplane mode, put it in the glove compartment, and then everything connects to the watch really quick.
Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Boy, our audience is perfect. They're
good.
Very
You know what though? Yeah, it's easy to do it that way. Get on here and do it. Then there's no pressure.
That's true. That's true. Come up with something that someone
That's
can't
right.
see. I don't. Was this easier with video or harder, guys?
I don't know. It's always a challenge.
It was the same, I think.
About the same.
It's a guessing game because you guys have good ideas, and sometimes we say things that you kind of know aren't going to be true, but those were good. All 3 were good.
So you didn't have to.
Or 2 of the 3 were good.
You didn't have to. But you didn't have to use your poker face for this one.
Right.
You did.
No.
You did fine. So
I'm seeing some people say they got 1 out of 3, 3 out of 3. Yeah, I think as long as there's no goose egg, that's passing the test.
Right. All right. How about we do some listener feedback? Want to do a little bit of that? We got some emails. We got some chat here to do. We got some other questions. We got quite a bit left here to go through, and we're getting low on time. I see we got about 15 minutes or so. So let's get into some feedback.
The Apple WatchCast. Listener feedback.
All right, time for listener feedback. And our first email here is from Jan Van Black. Says, hey guys, listening to you discuss the multitude of Apple Watch bands gave me an idea. Have you thought about having a contest of different storage methods for your bands? Maybe you could give the winner an Apple WatchCast band. Even if you don't have a contest, it might help others just to hear how Apple Watch band addicts. And he puts, they put.
Does this win?
Huh?
Does that win for storage?
No, that does not.
Doesn't win?
That's
All right.
horrible.
That's my travel bag. That's like 10 bands in there. I take them on the road and use them.
Well, we can have everybody send in pictures. We can see what you do. So still love your podcast. I listen to several others, but put them on hold whenever you have a new episode. Well, thank you for that. P.S. My Generation 1 stainless steel Apple Watch had the dreaded defective battery syndrome, separating the front from the back. Apple replaced it for a new Gen 1 stainless steel. Just my luck, the Series 1 didn't come in stainless steel. I also have the Nike Plus Series 2 and love it, especially for exercise, swimming.
Okay.
Or
Well, that's
aerobics.
not cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
switching a stainless steel out with a sport, I guess.
Series 1 doesn't come in stainless?
I thought it did.
So do I.
Hmm.
Can you? Well, maybe not. The Series 2, maybe, but not Series 1.
Yeah,
We should
it's
know
a
this.
Series 2.
Of course,
Yeah.
we're not buying Apple Watches every day. It's been a while.
Yep.
Sorry. There's another instance of the back popping off or the front popping off.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. Now, talking about how you store them. So last week you reviewed a case. Did you not? For putting your hands in, right? That zipper. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me, Tom. You're a little garbled on my end, so maybe a little technical issues on my end. But yeah, that other case, I actually have all my bands in. That one, like I said, when I travel, I kind of every week change them a little bit. That's the mobile case, and then the static case at home is the one I reviewed.
Looks like we're having some technical problems here. The audio is breaking up.
Yeah, you're gone,
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, he's Cylon now.
I'm gone.
You're gone.
Blah, 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 blah.
How
Yeah.
does- Where did I go? I'm here.
So I think the only way we solved this problem, if you remember correctly, was I think we bounced off and you re-invited us. Now that's kind of a technical pain in the butt. That's how I think you got back, wasn't it?
Someone said all 3 video feeds have been cut.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's a service.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah. So it looks like they can, like Debbie can see us, Vincent, myself, but you're
Yep.
gone, Tom. Okay. Christopher says he still got us.
Okay.
Yep.
Still just without Tom, but can you folks hear me?
I don't know.
I've reached my
Usually,
gigabyte limit. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. Let me change.
change camera and mic. Sometimes that resets your connection.
Right. Let me try that. One
Yeah,
second.
this was happening, Vincent, before you joined. I was same thing was happening. The Tom kept bouncing.
Interesting. There he goes. All right.
Okay.
There. Oh, just.
Woohoo! Shift to places.
All right.
Ah, there he goes. Thumbs up. Let us know if you can see Tom now.
Barely.
Yeah, that's weird. How these things it's like, I don't know. That's weird. I guess it's just the order. I guess we have a lot of people on the screen who wanted to.
Oh, and he's gone.
Yes.
Now you're gone. Now you're gone.
No. All right.
Okay, maybe I need that FaceTime on the watch sooner than later.
Yeah. For a second.
Warm up.
Hold on.
All righty. Okay, holding on.
Vincent, didn't you have like a finger puppet show ready just in case this happened?
I was just thinking about, we were watching Superman versus or Batman versus Superman the other day, and there's a scene where they like cut off General Zod's fingerprints to like get into the thing. I'm like, that's crazy. Imagine doing that with like your phone, and with like now with the iPhone 8 coming out soon without the fingerprint reader, or the fingerprint readers got built into the screen. Yeah. Like, man, we are moving along in terms of technology.
Well, that story we just reviewed where the cops, the way that Tom read it, and I think it was wrote, is they press the finger on the screen of the perpetrator, right, to get the screen open.
Right.
They can do that more and more now. I mean,
yeah, you can do that with a gummy bear here. So let's see, what other questions do we have here?
Yeah, we just got we and I just got big because we're just two of us now. Yeah, let's go down the questions.
Yep. Let's see. If you could pick one feature in the Series 3, what would that be? What would it be? One new feature. Well, that was the LTE, right? Having some sort of cellular device, so it's a standalone. Yeah,
is that confirmed though? I'm not sure, 100% sure if that's confirmed. Do we know if that's confirmed? I'm starting to see it more and more in some of the rumors, though.
Right. Yeah, Christopher's saying LTE and band, maybe smart bands.
Smart band, yeah.
But Series 3, I don't know. I mean, as long as they can figure out a way to charge a smart band, that might become an issue, or that the diagnostic port gets opened up. That'll be interesting.
I'm looking. I've said it a couple times on the show. I'm looking for the list of apps instead of the bubble screen. I like to see the list. I'm also hopefully they fix. I don't know if it happens to anyone who's watching, but when you finish a workout and you hit save, it goes back to the workout screen. And I would love it to go back to the watch because it's kind of an extra step. You're done working out. Why do I need to see the workout screen? And I've had a couple other apps that do that too. It goes back to that app when you're done using it. And maybe in OS 4 they'll fix it that just goes all the way back to the main screen. But I think that the list of apps is what I'm looking for. I mean, I did go through that video. It said 50 new features of the OS 4, and when you're done, you're like, wow, those are all kind of cool. But I agree. I think if it's LTE would be great, and just kind of the relayout of the apps would be great. The speed, would be great.
The listing, right? Dan says. Sorry. It's still a problem in WatchOS 4 apparently.
Yeah, the new health features. The challenge. I think that'd be kind of cool. The monthly challenge, the customized monthly, the series screen. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'm actually looking forward to that and see if it's really usable and really something that's valuable is having the series screen. That'd be kind of neat.
Series screen. I wonder whether or not Siri's voice will actually finally make it to the watch.
So Tom just sent me a text. He cannot get back in. This is kind of.
That's odd.
Yeah, he has all the viewer mail.
That's fantastic. How do let's see, he's actually still signed in, huh? Did he completely sign out and sign back in? How do you invite him?
Yeah, I don't know how we invite. I think he's the moderator, so I don't know if we can invite or not.
Oh, that is hilarious. We're gonna have to dial him in somehow.
Well, we can.
So
well, let me send him a text and say, if everyone's patient, we can log out and log back in.
Can
he
start it?
Hey.
Oh, hey, he's back.
I'm back.
Oh, all right.
That was so.
All right. So part 2.
It knocked me off, but it had no way of letting me back in.
Yeah, like so. Yeah.
Okay. How'd you do it?
I don't know. It caught up with itself. I don't know what happened.
Oh, good.
Very strange. Okay. Where were we? Are we done with the show? Are we done?
We've jailbreaked our watches while you were gone.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's see. It's we're getting
so
close
we answered what the new feature in Series 3 from Andrew.
Oh, okay.
What feature would you like to see
in Series 3?
Yeah,
I would love limited LTE.
Well, yeah.
I don't mean making phone calls. I just mean connection for other things.
Well, you need another
For data.
plan though. We need another data plan for your watch.
Probably.
Charge you $10. I'll do it.
I would too.
Yeah, I would do it for $10.
I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, $10 I would do.
Yeah, that would be great. So what else we got going here? Let's see, other emails. You know what? We may save these.
Let's save those and answer the questions in the poll in the comment area here.
Yeah, let's get to some of the comments. Let's see, what do we got? Recent ones here.
Crowdcast does not support the Apple Watch.
No.
Maybe one day for the camera.
Mark says, Mark Dillon says, Apple has positioned the watch to be a health device. As such, do you think they should expand the rings to more, or possibly use the center as an accomplishment of one activity? That's an interesting thought. Changing up. Rings.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. I mean, that's kind of dead space in there, right? Mark, are you thinking like you get like a smiley face or a thumbs up when you get the accomplishment?
Or is it just a progress ring for the workout that you're doing? You know, if you have a goal just for the workout, not to hit a certain number of calories or a certain number of hours, but how close are you to completing that workout? I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would be kind of neat. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what Mark's talking about. Yeah. Now that I read that a second time. So that could be kind of cool.
Well, they have the challenges, and then maybe if you can set your own challenge, and the center would be something like, here, you're going for a 5-day streak, or 4-day streak, or 5th-day challenge. Something like that. Kind of neat.
Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Cool. What else we got here? Talk about the Series 3. This is from Tom Miller. Says Apple currently makes 2 Apple Watch models, a Series 1 and Series 2. What do you think the odds are they will continue to do so? One with GPS and one without? You talked a little bit about this on the previous show, I think, Tom, when we were talking about the new ones coming out. Yeah, I wonder but the question here, I think, is more interesting, is will all the watches have GPS at that point? If they get rid of the Series 1 and we're left with Series 2 and Series 3, then all the watches that they sell would be GPS enabled, right? Yes. Yes. So I think that's going to happen no matter what, because we're assuming that the Series 1 is going to go away, right? Yeah. I'm guessing. I don't know that they could have that many SKUs. It gets to be a little crazy. Yeah. In 6 months to a year, all the betas will be replaced anyway, because the backs or fronts will be coming off. Right. Well, Debbie just texted, "No, I just bought the S1." Well, that could happen. I guess we'll find out. Coming up here in a month or so, what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. And then this is from Kathy. Says, "Will you consider having Apple WatchCast mugs, bands, etc., for sale on your website rather than just rewards for Patreon support?" What do you guys think about that? I mean, they're nice as kind of a reward, if you will, for supporting the show. But things like this mug, I mean, in order to do that, I probably have to charge such a ridiculous price. I don't know if anybody would want to buy one to make it worthwhile, but we can definitely look into that. Then we'd have to replace what the rewards are for Patreon for people who are doing that.
Hey, Andrew wants it as well. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know. I'll start taking orders.
I think we get enough demand that we could probably figure something out.
Check the price break, Tom. We'll see what a decent price break would be if you ordered some, and we could just
we'd have to do something like that. And Drew says, I like the idea of merchandising. Not everyone can afford $30 a month for the band. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. It costs less than a band than most of Apple Watch bands.
Yeah. Well, the problem is these things are not cheap to do in such small quantities.
Right. Yeah, they're kind of custom, very customized. Yeah,
they are, and it's worth it if someone is doing a monthly deal with the show. They're supporting it every month. And after a while, it's one of those things I'm always kind of hesitant because, if somebody subscribes to Patreon at a certain level, which is really great, and I'm always kind of wondering at what point do I send them the reward? Because I send it too soon, we just lose money. If they end up not, because there's no guarantee you can change it every month. And I probably shouldn't tell people that, but you don't have to stick with it. It can be a monthly thing.
Oh, you got to send it right when they sign up.
I do, but it's actually happened. I've had a few people just drop off. Thanks for the mug. And I'm like, okay, great.
Well, you know what happens, Tom? They see that you actually put your picture on one side of it, and they put it on their desk, and it looks kind of creepy when Tom's looking back at it.
That's true. Let's see what else we got.
The mug with your mug.
Show the mug again, Tom. Show the mug.
Andrew
wants to see.
Here's the
now
mug.
It's eBay. It's eBay. All right, who wants to bid on Tom's mug? Officially been used.
It also
picture here.
It also comes with full black, right?
Yeah, there was a black one as well. I've got the white one here. On the side here, it's hard to see. It says you're on your own time. Nice on the sides. Yeah, it's a nice, and it's got the black interior of the mug, so it's two-tone.
Nice.
And this is just water, I promise. I think. But yeah, that, and here's the Apple Watch band. I don't know if you can see that. I got quite a glare on this thing. See the logo at one point and AWC on the other piece of the band.
That's neat. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I want the list view.
Hey, yeah, that's true. They're going to change our logo. We're going to have to change it here coming up.
That's right. That's right. You'll have to.
And then Dan said, what is your single favorite watch band?
Anything Nike. I just love them. Now, I usually, they look great. Now, they're not the greatest to take like in business meetings because they don't look as professional. So that's why I take the other ones to swap out. But they're comfortable. You can work out. I just love them. So I've got all of them, I think, except the blue one. But I wear them all the time.
Right. Unfortunately for me, it's whatever new one I have.
I was going to say, is whatever one you bought yesterday?
Right now, this is but that can change shortly as soon as I get more of them. So,
well, yeah,
go ahead.
I forgot to mention that Chris, he might have the same name as me. He got the one from Autumn and it broke, and I forgot to mention it to you guys. It broke. Yeah, I think it was the single colored light wooden one.
Oh, the
but the Autumn one, the sandalwood. The Autumns are nice. I just thought they were a little. You can't wear them out pretty hard, else they'll break.
Yeah, those are kind of for special occasion type of stuff. I don't think it's an everyday wear. I wouldn't go for a workout in it necessarily. We want to.
Well, I'm not thinking my son went for a workout in it. I'm joking.
Well, how about we do a giveaway? You want to do the giveaway?
Yeah.
Let's give away that Amazon card. How many people we have here left with us?
That's the only reason why they're listening.
Yes, we have 23. Well, that's true. We're getting to the end here. We're at
all right. That's a great amount of people.
So 23. First of all, I need to export your list here to make this work. So what we're going to do, and by the way, there's only one stipulation for this Amazon gift card that I'm going to email the winner, is that you must send us a photo of the Apple Watch related item that you purchased with your gift card. Okay, whether it's a watch band or a charger or a stand or whatever you do, you need to send us a photo and we'll share it with everybody. Let them know what you went ahead and got with the gift card.
Since it's Amazon, you can buy like 3 watch bands.
You pick the right ones. You can get a whole variety. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to export the list here of people who are currently in this thing. Let me see if I can. I know I just did this a moment ago. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to export the list, and everybody's going to have a number next to their name, 1 through we got 22.
You have an Excel spreadsheet going there?
Yeah, I'm going to have export a little Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to do a random number generator, and then that person will win. So let me.
You're using the app on your watch for the number generator, right? Didn't you have that little app?
Yes, but you know what? That Raffleway app.
Yeah.
They got rid of their Apple Watch version of the app.
Oh, terrible.
I went to do this tonight, and I'm like, what happened to it? So I downloaded a new one called Random that randomly generates numbers, and we're gonna do it that way because that's just crazy. All right, let's see here.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, let me get.
We still don't have that drum roll or the clapping sound.
No, I don't have that. I don't quite have that set up. Let me see. Oh, I know where it was. Let's see. The menus are in 4 different places on the software. All right, I'm going to export participants. Okay.
So Andrew, where are you? If you said it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there, where are you? You must be in like Western Europe.
Oh, we got how many people? There's a lot of people participating.
There were 39. 39.
We have 39. Is that right?
That's what it looks like.
Or is that 23?
It says 39.
All right, Edinburgh. I've been there.
People on.
Oh, 39 registered.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. I've got the wrong list here. I need to export the people who are actually here.
Yeah, Debbie, I tried to manipulate so all my Ohio State stuff wouldn't be showing all over the walls. But yes, I'm a Buckeye fan.
Very cool.
All right, I hope this is going to work. Let's see.
A lot of confidence in the winner, Tom.
Well, I've not done this before, and it's giving me, unfortunately, a list of all 39. So some of these people are not actually logged in currently, are they?
I can't tell.
I can't either. It says 39, but that's registered. 23 are actually listening right now. Well,
that's because I registered like 30 times.
No, I got different names here for everybody. Let's see. How do we want to do this?
Yeah, I was gonna say that what Drew said. Just pick one, and if they're online, they win. If they don't, you go to the next one.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
There you go.
Let me set this up. So we got it starting here at 2. And our max here is at 40.
Andrew lost the feed.
He's the one in Edinburgh. So
all right, I'm gonna I don't know if you can see.
Let's do it.
It's gonna be upside down, unfortunately. But I'm gonna randomize the number here. Are we ready?
Yeah.
And
all right.
What's that number? That is
4.
Is that 4?
4.
That's 4.
So number 4 on the list is Dan.
All right.
Dan from Chantilly. It just says Chantilly, United States. I don't know where that is.
Woohoo! There he is.
So, Dan, are you here? Dan. Oh, Virginia. Okay.
All right.
Hey, well, congrats,
right.
Dan.
It was rigged. What Tom just went through was rigged. That's a fancy way of rigging something.
That is a crazy way. Yeah. But yeah, number 4 on this list. I wish I could show you this list. Is Dan. So, congrats, Dan. I'll send you an email here right after the show, and congratulations. Now you got to send us a photo of what you actually purchase. So that's the stipulation. You must do that. All right. Anything else you guys want to? Any last words?
This was a lot of fun, and it's Thursday night. It's Thursday night, which of a long work week, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for hanging in there. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's tough to do on a weeknight. This was a lot of fun. I don't know if we'll do this again. I mean, this seemed to work okay.
Oh, we have to. This worked great. This was great. We have to do it again.
We'll get the bugs worked out, and hopefully we won't be dropping off left and right here. But that is all the time we have for this episode. Thank you, Vincent and Chris, for being here. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to everyone out there for listening and for joining us live for our 200th episode. If you'd like to support the show and get a little something extra in return, don't forget you can become a patron of the Apple WatchCast on our Patreon page at patreon.com/AppleWatchCast. Links to some of the stuff we talk about on all of our different shows can be found on our website at AppleWatchCast.com. You can subscribe to us in iTunes, and don't forget to post a review while you're there. It's very important. It helps keep us up in the kind of the what's new, the top podcasts for iTunes. It's very, very important. And if you have a question about the Apple Watch or about our show, send us an email at comments@applewatchcast.com, and we'll try to address it here on the show. Look for us and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and all the rest. Have a great week. Thanks for listening. Until our next show and the next 100, you're on your own time. Nice.
Thanks.
That was cool. That was a lot of fun. You know, I forgot to play the ending music. You want to go ahead and play that? Here we go.
Yeah, you going to play the other one?
Oh, yeah. Well, we might be changing it up, aren't we? Maybe. I mean, this is what we currently fade out with.
Right.
Every episode.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still on the air.
Oh.
I had not turned this off yet.
After show. It's the after show. Break out the booze.
Welcome to the after show. Yeah, that is something we will tell everybody, that we may be changing up the show just a little bit here since we reached episode 200. But,
take a poll. Take a poll. Who likes the songs and who doesn't? Well, we'll do that later.
You want to take a quick poll of the two songs?
Should we change the music?
Tom,
Okay.
if you could play the other music, that would be cool. Let's see if everyone likes it or not. Because I kind of liked it.
You liked it?
Remember,
Yeah.
rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All right, so let's see here. Can we do a poll? Should we change the music? Yes.
I mean, it is Vincent singing, but Vincent's a good singer. So.
So everybody knows what our current music is, which is this. Right?
Woo, that's loud.
Is it? There we go. How's that? We all know what that
It's
music is.
time.
So
Right.
let me see if I can find other piece of music that we're just kind of toying with. Yeah, this is it. So welcome to the Apple WatchCast.
Right.
Put some voice over this. A little lighter.
Yeah, a little more techie.
Yeah. All right, let me do a poll.
All right.
Yes. We have a yes.
Huh?
Oh,
no.
fine. No.
Oh, no.
fine.
Oh.
We're never going to know.
Oh no, let's not have a split vote.
Oh no.
Let's go ahead and stop that music.
Yeah.
The split vote? No. There's a tiebreaker.
Yeah, it looks like yes takes it.
Oh.
Oh.
Back and
I
forth.
wouldn't call it done yet.
Oh
we only got
man.
11 votes here. We got 21 people on here. We need some more votes. Everybody vote.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Now,
Ooh.
yeah.
Can you-
Oh no, it keeps jumping. I think somebody does a no vote and then someone immediately does a yes just to counter it. Can you vote more than
Yeah.
one?
I don't know, but it
I
keeps
don't
changing.
know. Vote.
It took my vote. I voted and it took it. I guess if you participate.
Yeah. Okay. What'd you vote? What'd you
There
vote?
you go.
I'm not gonna tell you. I voted yes actually. Just to
Did you?
see how
Okay.
it worked, though.
Okay.
Oh wow, that is
Wait,
a rough
how's
back
it going?
and forth
How's it going down? People change
I
their
don't know.
vote?
But you know what? After you played it, when we played it the other day for me, I kind of liked it. Now I'm like, it's not as rocky as the first one. It's kind of like it is kind of lighter.
It's different. Here, let me see.
It feels like a
Little more
1970s opening to a 1970s tech show. If there was tech in the 70s.
1970s.
If there was tech, there's no tech in the 70s.
Well, this would be good. If
The more you play it, the worse it gets.
the worse it gets. I think we know our answer.
Did you pay for that?
A long time ago. I'll tell you the story.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Actually, what happened? This is becoming a very long after show, by the way. By the way, if you're still tuned in, this is what we do after the show. We chat about all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah, we do.
what happened was when we started this podcast, I had two pieces of music: the one we're using currently and this one. And there was three of us, and we kind of took a vote. And the one you're listening to now, one of us was very adamant that it needed to be that. And the other two kind of wanted this new one, but we said, okay, we'll go ahead and try.
But he's not here right now.
Oh, I didn't say it was Scott. So that's why we've been thinking about changing it back. But yeah, I did purchase both of those pieces of music 2 years ago. Well, 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the public has spoken.
The public has spoken. It's 12 to 7. No, and that's good for me. I don't have to change anything. I don't have a lot of work.
There you go.
But we might change a few other things in the show as far as kind of the setup and whatnot. Just a few things.
All right.
Nothing much. But anyway, this has been great. Had a wonderful time. And thank you to everybody for tuning in. And again, this show will go out as an audio podcast later this week. Later this week. It's already Thursday. Probably tomorrow, Saturday.
Get to work.
And then the video will be available to watch for those just listening in. Will be available to watch on our website at applewatchcast.com. And then we'll be back the following week with a new show.
All right.
All right. So
All right.
that's it. Thanks for listening.
All right. Thank you.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.